stretching out. Get your weights if you're gonna lift some weights. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Stand up if you're walking in place. Get your chair if you're doing chair exercises. Did I say line up if you're walking wall to wall? Jump on your bikes. Start your treadmill.
Hold on. Move.
Let's get this 40-minute walk over with, y'all. I felt so good this morning. When I got up, my body was well satisfied. I don't know if y'all know satisfaction. Y'all think satisfaction comes from the outside in. But satisfaction comes is within. And my back felt good. And my knees and everything felt so good. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe, y'all. Well, I put up a little short saying I support TikTok creators. I support all creators. I'm not that type. You're a creator. I support you. I'm entertained by you. I'm smarter by you doing that. And now you're an attack. So yeah, I'm saying I support you. Because if history has taught me nothing else, my ass is next here on YouTube. But they don't think like that. I only got one view on YouTube. YouTube said, that's their problem. It ain't mine. I'm like, no, that's their problem now. I know these villainous, vile, European African rectum bandits. And once they see, that's why it keeps going on. Because it's hush hush, so nobody says anything. I'm talking about the rectum bandits going after victims, drugging them or whatever. But, so, I'm showing my support because that's how I would show my support if they came after YouTube. They ain't never coming after Facebook because Facebook is theirs. It's like attacking yourself. So they've done that before. So I got one view. But it's out there on the ethers. It's on the ethers. It's on the ethers. And the ethers said, okay. Yeah. I thought I would be listening to an old show. But this is funny how the universe is. It doesn't want you to go backwards. It has no desire for you to go backwards. They don't like this teaching of people from this book of the dead. When we can see the spring, the earth is full of life. Even in the winter. It's life. It's going. It's progressing. Would y'all refer the Book of the Dead? That's not what this is about. You only got one time to get it right. I believe I did. I believe I did. I got through, and I'm going through. And that's what brings me to the topic. Okay, gotta stretch it off. Okay. Which brings me, the dog's out in the yard. Which brings me to my topic, family. Let me tell you, this family has been so good to me. This family has been so good to me. That's the little puppies. They're either being fed or something. Now they're back to bark. This family, this family, this family has been so good to me. Millennials, you hear me? And yes, at 16 you can trust your judgment as long as you stand in your shit. My 16-year-old judgment said, you gotta get up out of here, but you gotta get up out of here where you ain't never gonna come back. So I got my high school diploma. I told you a story about that. But many of y'all are getting GEDs and then going to get your life. For the Colts, family is a form of hostage. If you stop letting Pimp Daddy Joe dig you out, then I ain't gonna talk to you no more. You can't come over here no more. You can't be with the family no more. That's hostage. That's not family. Your kidneys will never say that to you. Your brain will never say that to you. You tell it that all the time, but it will never say that to you. Abandoned or you can't come around me. My kidneys don't say that. Even my pancreas don't say that. Not one of them 10 toes ever told me not to come around them. They 10 toes usually said, where we going, where we walking, we gonna catch the bus or we driving. I don't feel like walking. You ain't get that corn. That's what it says to me. Is that lovely? That's family. Family doesn't manipulate you and use you. Do you see how I'm breathing now? Not ever, near once did my lungs say, oh, that's it. That's it. You doing too much. You too much. No. Never did do that. Well, because I exercise them, and I take deep breaths, and I expand them, and they are so happy, which means I'm so happy. That's family. And other people who feel as you do, y'all see I'm straight now. Eventually, you will connect together. That's why I like the Spanish word familia, knowing, not blood, knowing. I put this in one of my posts. Someone came back at me. I said, when you're born, a story is already in progress. You got to figure out what the damn story is in and how you fit into it. And that's all it is. It don't mean you're good, don't mean you're bad, don't mean blah, 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 blah. You came into a middle of an ongoing story. I was born into a story where I think my mother was trying to get my father to marry her. According to my father, it was just someone he met. They can get away with stuff like that. I didn't know that when I got here. I had no idea. He was engaged to be married. I didn't know that when I got here. I was shitting in my diaper. That was the story going on. You know how many years it took me to learn that story? My mother's passing. And how her family really felt about her. I ain't find that out until I lived along and say, "Who? This is the story." Y'all feeling me? But have something in your head that you want, even at 6 years old. You said you want to be on skates, you want to be an ice skater. Nowadays, in time like that, you can do that. Even as early as you can. I got my daughter interested in books. I wanted to ground her in some way. Because to get through this life, you got to be grounded. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Feel me? So, you got to figure out where you fit. Then you got to find out how does it affect you. Now, I didn't know, according to the cults, I was a bastard. I didn't know that. I don't know, that's what I heard being called a few times, but I didn't know. So I went on with my life. Heard the word. I don't know. And then I moved with my father and his family. And I found out what it meant. It meant you're always going to be at the bottom of the rung. Oh, I'll read the comment. I think YouTube has like these robots or something. Anyway, thanks for coming on the walk. And I found out what it was. Since I was not of the union of the mother and the father, I was less than. Because that's what all the cults say. That means I'm out here for the taking, for the grabbing, no protection. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe BASTARD got me in trouble, but I'll have to read after I start walking. Anyway. So, I didn't know that. I was brought there to help my stepmother and be a doormat and a kickball for my sisters and brothers. I say half sisters and brothers, but I learned through cult understanding that you're only whole through the father. Through the mother, you're not. Half. But trust me, you're treated like half. Out the womb of the mother, you're treated whole. Out the loins of the Father, you're treated half. So, but my mother had already put in my head that I was going to be right. I was going to get the education she couldn't get. So I already had that. So though the family was saying, well, loser, you're going to clean up after us, we're going to treat you like crap, we hate your guts. In my head, I was like, all right, just let me get to adulthood, and I'm going to be this writer, and everything is going to be rosy. And people have said to me, you have these rose-colored glasses, even all through high school. Yeah, I was looking to get up out of here. Out of South Carolina, when I set up out of here. This wasn't a staying place. I had a fixed dream in my head. Do you understand what I'm saying, millennials? Want. See yourself with better. Not these old ways from the Book of the Dead. Not the old ways where women are nothing. And family. That means familiar. A lot of them aren't familiar with you. They're familiar with what they're told about you. I have an aunt that I love very deeply. But since I heard her name, it has always been attached to stupid, dumb, don't faint, don't... Never even saw a woman. I met her. We talked, we laughed, had a good time. I just knew she was an aunt. I didn't know she was the aunt. So anyway, we talked, had a good time. I was like, what a great aunt. And then it was almost like, what's your name? And then she said, name. And I said, oh, they say you're dumb. They say you're stupid. They say you have no brains. They say you're a liar. They said, made that woman's life a living hell. But she stuck around because it was family. No. No. That's the old ways. That's the old ways. That's it. It keep talking to you. And millennials, when you hear that, and the old ways, shut your ears, close your ears. It's poison. Look to the future and better. You know who control the old ways? These African, European, rectum bandits and their victims. That's who controls it. Do your own thing. There's agencies and stuff out. You ain't got to stay under nobody's thumb. They didn't have that when I was a teenager. Because I would have got GED. I would have been able to stay in college because I'd have been able to get some help. At least to buy a bag of Who's News. I got nested. Nested. Want y'all. But I still got on campus. Met some great folks. Lost a few pounds. But I could afford to lose pounds. But one, don't connect yourself to no one. When we come back, I'm going to tell y'all another manipulation. Under the guise of family. You see these breastises that y'all like to get cut off? That's my family. They said rub me in oil, massage me. Don't forget I'm there. except when you want to take me and put me on the machine and squeeze me flatter than a Ritz cracker. That's my family. You see these knees? Oh, this is my family. They love me and I love them. We are family. We don't blackmail, we don't manipulate, we don't, no. Okay, 20 minutes, y'all. Oh, I just knew this morning when I woke up, I felt great. But let's take a break. Ooh, let's see. What to do. Okay, here we go. When you have so many things that you use, you forget which one does what. Let me see. I think I got some comments. Yeah, y'all. Okay. Hey, Jake. Amanda. Leon. Okay. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. No worries, love. I'm glad you're here for the walk. Okay. Okay, you're not a robot. You're just commenting. No worries. Jibba Jabba says, you single sis, I need a good woman to cook for me and take care of me. Ooh, you in the wrong place. I take care of me. Hi, Kayleen. See, oh, you know what? I know how that name is like Lee. Kayleen. Hi, thanks for coming on the walk. Let me get back to the walk. Things like Raleigh, but it's spelled with that L-I-E. And there's other names like that. So I think it's Kylie. When I worked for the telephone company, I knew names. I went for information on it. We had this little thing, like a, I don't know. It's almost like if you take paper and went down this list and you'd have to read all these names because, you know, to get the right one, to give the telephone number and stuff. Let me get back to family. I feel that having family young is something you should question. When I came back from college and I'm running around, I'm just being a college kid, I had two sisters who had children. So when I would speak to them, they would say, dummy, 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 don't speak to me until you have kids. You don't know how the world is. And I would say, you know, you really don't need kids to understand. Well, you just a kid yourself, blah, blah, blah. It was like the most horrible thing in the world. And then, when I got married, hey, and I'm pregnant, turned on me. Why did you do that? What do you do? They still didn't talk to me. I wish they would have been honest to say, look at here. We're not really family. We just came out the same mother. Go on with your life and forget about us. I would have respected them more than for them acting out what they could have easily said. And I'd have moved on. But I just came out of my grandmother's cult. And in that cult, family was everything. Okay? You didn't go to church, People ain't talk to you. You was this, you was that, you was... They wouldn't feed you. So you get this in your head that this is family loving and caring for you. But I had music concerts nobody ever showed up for. I worked at the hospital, you never came by and checked and even saw me there. You didn't care about the living me. It was the dead. You better make sure you don't go to hell. And yeah, I got caught up in it. The abuse, the incest. And that's another thing, millennials. Let me just let you know. As I spoke to my daughter about it when she was younger, and I would say to her, if anybody ever touch you, I don't care who it is. Remember that conversation. But if you come up through a cult family, there's a good chance that there will be some kind of sexual abuse on you. It's just all part of the that's the process. They're getting you to submit to men, get on your knees, bow to men, bow to men, bow to men. So eventually, they're going to take advantage of you. Because that's what they do. That kickstand controls everything. So, it starts with when you're in Sunday school and he stands in front of the church and puts out his arms to you, and your mother and your father send you down, and he puts his arm to you and he says, Jesus loves all the little children of the world. And he takes you in his arms and he hugs you. And you say, wow, I can bow to this man. Or you get on your knees before him and you take a pagan offering that represents blood and skin and flesh. And you're on your knees. And you're on your knees. So, stop fighting and being unlifed. You're being groomed for this. Every Sunday, Friday, Monday, whether you're on a mat bowing to somebody's ass, or in the pew watching the pimp in the pulpit jump around, or in the cathedral watching these anal bandits in these glamorous robes walk around the pulpit with the incense. There's a good chance you're going to be sexually assaulted. So don't let it come as a shock. If you're prepared, my daughter tells me this story. When she went to live with her father, I had already had to talk with him. Don't let me have to come up here and, woo, child, if I tell y'all what I really said to him, I'd be kicked off YouTube. Don't let me have to come up here. But what I was amazed at, and I would ask my daughter, you know, I said, all right, ain't nobody churching on you. And she said, no. But later on, when she was an adult, I found out. I said, you know, what I used to say, anybody churching on you? And you say, no, She said, Mommy. I said no, because everybody knew I had a knife. I was so proud of her. I was so proud of her. I was proud of her. And I was proud of me because I had asked her for it. Anybody at church? Anybody at church? Anybody look like they She protected herself. She said, it ain't going to happen. My mother may not be here, but it ain't going to happen. Trust me. If I had enough wherewithal and not under this whole thing, I'd have went to sleep with one under my pillow too. And when I'd have woke up and couldn't breathe and saw that cousin on me, I'd have did the slip slide. And I wouldn't have had that problem no more. I was so proud of her. And she's Generation Promise. You millennials, have your focus. Well, my mother wants me to do this, and my mother wants me to do that, and what do you want? I told my daughter she goes to my college. She gonna pick it. But this let her know this ain't a lifetime commitment. After you graduate, you free bird. Fly. I had enough confidence in her to know that she would pick something to get her through life. So I knew when she said she went for culinary arts, I said, culinary arts? She said, Mommy, even in the worst of times, people gonna want cooked food. I was like, I'm a very good cook myself. Oh, used to be. Ain't doing that shit no more. What millennials see yourself having, and want it with all your might, with all of this, everything, how everybody gonna benefit. The liver gonna benefit, the intestines gonna benefit, the kidney gonna benefit, the veins gonna benefit, the heart, the mind, all the glands, they all gonna benefit. And you want it with all of that. And you'll get it. And you'll be grounded. But when you put your hat on someone else's dreams that's not yours, it don't work out. Because they have their own agenda. Remember I told you that story that was already happening when I came in? It took me 20-something years, if not more, to find out and realize I don't want to be in that story. My story says I walked Broadway, and I did. My story says I wrote plays and entered them, and I did. I went with my story. I developed a concept for a theme park because I saw us wealthy. And I did. I wrote the concept. I did. Now, all the other shit that they wanted, they still want it. But that's not what I hung my hat on. That's not where I'm coming from. That's not what I'm about. And that's not what it's going to be about. Want y'all see your life. Like the guy said, cook and come take care of him. That's the society. I wouldn't touch another man again, brother, because that's what it's all about. It's called being a mommy. I done been a mommy. I don't want to be a mommy no more. But that's what the cults teach them. That's what the society teaches them. Want different, y'all. Millennials, go after it. Yeah, this video probably wound up in the bottom bar. I support TikTok creators. And when I was on Facebook after the election, I'll be back on Facebook. Facebook creators. Thanks for the love. And now I understand why these videos will go to the bottom of the barrel, because I'm talking about TikTok on YouTube and FB, and apparently they is not connected in social platforms. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Yeah, they're not connected on social platforms. But as creators, we are. Because we know how it is to be stepped on and used by the... Okay, I'm not going to go there. Y'all be looking for my page. It be buried so deep. Want millennials. Want better. Do your research. It's just a tap away. See all the things you can do if you be this. Because women couldn't be that stuff. You know, if women fixed cars, they were called lesbians. If they did painting, they were called lesbians. If they did sheetrock, they was called lesbians. A while back, y'all know I look at African Daughter in China. And they're building a house. Hey, thanks for coming on a walk. I saw someone come up. I'll catch you after we finish walking. And the thing that caught my eye was this little Asian lady. She was mixing that cement. She was hauling that cement. She was lifting. She was doing the whole bricklayer thing. She was a master, because that's what they call them. They don't call them construction workers. They call them masters. Master builders. She was a mistress. Master builder. Oh, I just like seeing her. And in my head I kept saying, I know ain't nobody saying she no lesbian. They saying she feeding her children. She feeding herself. She's paying for her land. Yeah, let me tell y'all another little. Y'all think y'all want kids? Go purchase the land. Get an acre. Acre or two. Ain't gotta be nothing on it. It could be out in the country. You could just pitch a tent to go out and go take care of that land. Because I'll tell you now, it'll be cheaper and your life will be less worrisome than what they will do to you if you have a child on this penal colony. They use children as manipulative tools. They don't give a damn about them. Nor the mother that carries them. Get y'all some land. Get you some land. Land always gives back. I wouldn't say plan on it, because now the FDA, as I told y'all, want y'all report to them if y'all plant anything, so that they can give y'all that mad scientist, Bill Gates, seeds, and fertilizer, and animals. But just get your land, because soon he'll be gone. And once he's gone, and these rectum bandits are gone to the age of time, then your land, you'll be able to plant and do what you want to do. because the wealthy mad scientist and his anal bandits and their victims will go away to time, and truth will come out. But don't want something that can get you in a bad way. We got 2 minutes. That will get you in a bad way. But if you think about yourself and how you love yourself, you'll do it in a good way. Buy some land. Acre or 2, 3. You ain't got to plan about what to put on it now. You can even stay living with your mama, your daddy, your aunt, whatever. Pay your taxes. Own your land. Just by that, you're growing your money. Don't listen to what they say about the stock market. I never understood how something that is controlled by rumor, you're supposed to take your whole life savings and put on something that is built on rumor. And then when the rumor changes, you lose everything. That's bullshit. Get y'all some land. These folks on this penal colony, they liars, little thief, little lives and everything, but capitalism and land ownership is a gift that keeps giving. Is a gift that keeps giving. Yeah, there's so many ways now to protect yourself where you don't have a child where they can manipulate you. They don't care if the child eats, how the child eats, if you have a place to stay. If they don't care about none of that. None of that. This is a numbers thing. Someone says our numbers is low. Remember, these are these rectum bandits and their victims running this whole this country, these European Africans. They lie about everything. How is it? I don't see. I'll look again. But I didn't see statistics on men being raped. Or if I did see it, it was such a low number that I was like, wow. Oh, I'm not supposed to use this word. Okay. Sexual assaulted. But when you go on to women, it's a lot. It doesn't mean it's not being done to men. It means that the secret is you take it like a man and keep your mouth closed. No, ladies. And nowadays, you don't even have to be stuck with a child. Could you imagine how awful the life is of a child that is known? I've met a mother or two who got their child through SA. And as much as they tried to say, they always told me the story about how they conceived the child through SA. So, they didn't grow up and they didn't go on. Oh, somebody wrote me a big comment. Oh boy. I'm coming to the end now, y'all. I'll read it afterwards. When we coming down to the wire. I'm telling y'all, when I woke up this morning, I felt peachy clean. My back, see how straight it is? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. Whew. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. neither up nor down. I decided to put breaths in between, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, too high. Ooh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck. Get the oxygen in. Breathe when you can. You breathe normally, but when I say when you can, do a little extra. Get the oxygen in. Get the oxygen in. Okay, so let's try it on this side. Whew, squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. Yeah, y'all. Get a little extra oxygen in and the muscle. Ooh, thanks for coming on this walk, y'all. Oh, I'm not as stiff as when I started, and I'll be looser in the morning. But, oh man, I got good comments. Hold on, y'all. We, Lip Fat 99, we just walk. This week we do it 40 minutes. We usually do 25 and 5-minute exercises, but I'm trying to strengthen my back, so we're doing 40 minutes this week. Thanks for coming on the walk. Uh-huh. My mama told me to get land growing up, so I managed to buy a little plot. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. I still live with my people, so I'm just waiting for the right time to sell it or to get some more land in a better spot. That's what I was talking about. Yes. Yeah, lady. Yeah, lady. Yeah, lady. That's what I'm talking about. Much love. Much love. Much love. Lip Fat 999. Oh, it's a Little Fat 999. I should have took my glasses off. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. It's been exciting. Like, comment, share. Tell a uncle, tell a auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Little Fat 999. Your mama told you right. And you keep that land until you can make a lot of money off of selling it. Or you can buy more. Bye. Ha ha, yes.